and children are back in the classroom. But as you send your child or teen off into the new school year, there may be some things that you want to consider to keep them safe. Well, Crime Stoppers of Houston is stepping in to offer resources to stay informed. Joining us now is Sydney Zeiker, Senior Director of Programs and Special Projects. Sydney, thanks so much for coming on today. What should families know right now about the fentanyl crisis?
Thanks so much for having me. I think what families should know right now is that fentanyl use and really unintentional fentanyl overdose death is on the rise. And here in El Paso, just since 2022, we've seen 15 cases of students who had to be administered Narcan, which is a nasal spray that can reverse the effects of fentanyl on the body long enough for emergency care to be there. So we have to know that this is happening to our students and be able to talk to them about it. And that unintentional word is so important. Students don't know that they are being exposed to this. We're seeing it come in things like pills purchased on Snapchat or laced in marijuana, in vape pens. And so it's not just talking about don't do drugs, it's talking about let's be courageous enough to save a life.
Well, what are some of the warning signs of fentanyl use that every parent, student, or educator should recognize?
You know, fentanyl's effects on the body really makes you look sleepy. I think the most and biggest concerning element for students is that if you survive fentanyl usage the first time, which is not likely, only 2 milligrams of fentanyl or 2 grains of salt can kill you. But if you survive that, you'll be addicted forever, and it'll look like very sleepy, lethargic, withdrawn from school, changes in friend groups. All of these are big red flags to pay attention to.
Well, I know you mentioned Snapchat, but how is fentanyl reaching students through social media platforms like Snapchat?
So, on Snapchat, the seemingly the ability for a message to disappear gives a lot of false sense of security. And so we see dealers reaching students by sending almost seemingly random pictures that look like menus with different drug types, different pills. We see things that look like Percocet or Xanax that are being sent to these students under the guise of, hey, these are safe prescription medicine. And then once that child purchases that on Snapchat, sometimes they're just a couple of pennies at a time, that can be delivered directly to your doorstep. And we've seen more students than I can tell you who have taken that pill. They thought they were just trying something, maybe trying to help with their anxiety or stress of school, and they end up dying because it's laced with fentanyl.
That's so scary. So how can parents start meaningful, age-appropriate conversations with their kids?
So we have a really great resource that we've built specifically to help you with that. It's called Drugs in a Snap, and it's a 5-step fentanyl poisoning prevention plan that walks you through what is fentanyl, what are some conversation starters, what is Narcan, and how do you use it, and also provide you some added resources. You can simply text the word fentanyl to 901, the number 4, safety, and that resource will be texted right back to you.
Sydney, thank you for your help, the resources. We definitely need it, especially since kids are back in the classroom. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.